It's hump day. There's a few of you here. As you saw on my thumbnail, there's been another shooting. So, the school year just started a couple weeks ago. School year just started. We can't be doing this. Once in a while, you know, PNN is kind of serious. We're having a serious moment. We can't be doing this. We can't be going into another school year with teachers and students being murdered at school. We can't do it. And all these MAGA Republicans who tell us thoughts and prayers, thoughts and prayers, thoughts and prayers. Oh, just your thoughts and prayers. How about this one? We don't know why these things happen. Okay, well, let me just, give everyone who says that kind of thing. We don't know why this shooting happened. You and I, we all know, right? There's a reason that a school shooting happens. And the reason that a school shooting happens is because of the proliferation of guns that are easier to get than Sudafed. Or you want to hear another comparison? That non-alcoholic beer that I have shown you before, there are some places that will ID me. But you can just go anywhere, no matter how old you are, apparently, and you can just get a gun. So the reason that this is happening is not a mystery. The reason that this is happening is because the MAGA Republicans don't give a rat's ass about children being shot in schools. Are we clear about that? You need an ID to buy non-alcoholic beer. Because it's maybe, 0.01%. Like the same as kombucha. I don't think you need an ID for this. If I hear one more person after a shooting say, we don't know why this is happening. It's because of the proliferation of guns in the United States. There are more guns than people in the United States, and they're not regulated, and you don't have to pass any kind of background check. And when people are unstable and they have a gun in their hands, they're going to kill people. I'm so upset. If we want a country that's sane, I do, you do. We all want a country that's sane. We will do whatever we can to make sure that a MAGA Republican, let alone, just any of them, do not get into public office ever again. Every time a school shooting like this happens, we're re-traumatized. We can't even imagine, unless we've been part of such a thing, God forbid, and personally been affected, we cannot even imagine the horror. We can't. Because you don't know unless you're in it. But every single person here today in the chat has had this type of thing affect them close to home. Remember Nashville? That was my home for 11 years. The Covenant School, where the MAGA Republicans and the legislature and the state house and Tennessee, in Nashville, throughout the two Justins and the Gloria, because they want gun laws after people died. Uvalde, did Greg Abbott care? As far as I'm concerned, Greg Abbott, while Uvalde was going on, as far as I'm concerned, my opinion, my psychic impression, ooh, big mystery, why did the cops not know what to do? Because Greg Abbott had something to do with them not doing what they needed to do. This is the man who put razor wire on the border and doesn't care if people die. Now, I know I run the risk of losing some of you because you don't want to be brought down. So I'm going to do my best to bring us up, but I cannot let this go. I will not let this go. I have a song about gun violence that needs to be recorded. And when I wrote that song about gun violence, I'm trying to remember the name of it. When I wrote that song, it was after the shooting in El Paso. When that shooter went in and shot up the people in the Walmart because he was afraid of them. Because he thought they needed to not exist because of Donald Trump's raging racism. And I holed myself up in my office and I wrote this song. It's called Bring This to an End. Will we sit by and wait and wonder, or will we bring this to an end? And that's what I wanted to tell you all today. It does not help a society to act like it didn't happen. 4 little students and 2 teachers, once again, are dead. Are dead. They went to school this morning to do the school thing. And they ended up being massacred by a 14-year-old child. We're going to start tonight by doing a reading on if something will be done, which we do after every single shooting. The school year has just begun, and here it is. It's beyond my comprehension. It's beyond my comprehension. And yours too, I'm sure. Where'd the kid get that damn gun? Damon's saying, it's really, really, really easy. I don't have an interest in having a gun. If I ever by any crazy idea decide that I need to have a gun, I know where there's a gun store. And I could go and get one. But I'm not interested in that. I don't know what kind of gun he had. I know his life is ruined. But so are the lives of once again, of an entire community. I remember Lewiston, Maine, when that crazy person with the AR-15 walked into a bowling alley. October 25th of last year. Devastated. So, grassrootsoftemocracy.com is where you go to help to alleviate this craziness. Because it's only the Democrats that will tell the truth. It's only the Democrats and Republicans who have flipped who will do something about this insanity. We are the most violent country in the entire world. Parents sometimes are prosecuted, Damon. That happened in Michigan. When there's so many gun shootings, so many massacres, that you cannot even count them. Like I said, when I wrote the song, Bring This to an End, about gun violence, about the El Paso shooting, I think it was 2019. I said to myself that I was going to play that song for all of you whenever a gun shooting happened. And guess what happened? It was too many times after that. And I said, I'm not going to play that every single time there's a gun shooting. That's how bad it is. We're going to pull 3 cards. When I've read on it before, what I have gotten is nothing will be done. Let's see what we get this time. I hope you had a good day. We're going to bring it up because we need the positivity to counter the tragedy. There's a child crying in the background. Will something be done? We can't just be like, oh, we hope something happens. You know, this is not a time for that. 3 cards. Will something be done? Thank you for being here. Please hit the thumbs up. Please tell your friends to tune in. We don't do group hugs until we have a quorum of 200 people in the chat. In the views. Yes, I did see Trump canceled his January 6th gala at the last minute. And when I read on that last week, remember I read on that and I said he won't show up? Well, if they canceled it, then he won't be showing up. We probably... we probably will find out that there's more to the reasons that he canceled than maybe what meets the eye. Yeah, Michael, I understand that you're saying we definitely do need effective mental health treatment in the country, but I respectfully disagree that that's the problem. All right? I respectfully disagree that mental health is the problem, because mental health issues are everywhere. We just have guns. Everybody has guns. Canceled. So the January 6th gala was canceled due to threats of violence. Oh, tell me more. Who was doing that? Okay. Thank you for the new people that are here. I appreciate you showing up. Very much so. Please say a prayer for Nina Trebona. That name is familiar. Who went into hospice? Okay, we will. Okay. And as far as the January 6th gala, that is not happening now. Good. It says... 45 is in Chutkin's court that day. That might have something to do with it. The cards that I'm pulling are a question about, are we going to do something about gun violence? Well, this is hopeful. It's, the 7 of Pentacles is like, boy, is this a lot of work. Boy, is this a lot of work. But, yeah, Michael, yeah, we're on the same page. Yeah. We need an assault weapons ban. The only reason that I said something about the mental health issue is because that's really not the problem. The reason that kid shot up the school was not like, he was disgruntled and not well, obviously, and he had a gun. Because he could have been disgruntled and upset and not had a gun, right? I know that you know what I'm saying and that you're saying the same thing. 7 of Pentacles, boy, is this a lot of work. And the Strength card. This is going to strengthen. Yeah, this is going to strengthen our case. Okay. Let me read what... okay, 7 of Rods. It does seem like it's in play. It seems like gun law legislation is in play as we get closer to the election. So, as far as the January 6th gala that was canceled, the New York Times reported Sunday that it had obtained text messages in which event planners cited multiple issues outside of our control, the main one being safety concerns of attendees and staff. Well, that's interesting. We're going to look at that because you would think that if Trump was having a January 6th gala, and traditionally... threats of violence come from MAGA. In fact, I don't even think I really remember any incidents. I'm not saying they don't exist. Hey Terry, thanks for being here. Thanks for all your help. But I'm racking my brain to think about when death threats and threats of violence have come from the Democrats, right? Which is why it was so kind of like laughable when Trump had that little run-in with the attempted assassin, that they were trying to blame it on that the Democrats stoke violence. It's like, and they couldn't point to anything. If you have an argument, you got to be able to back it up, right? Why don't they just think and pray to prevent violence and move on with the meeting? Oh, you mean with the gala? Yeah, right. So I'm going to pull 3 cards about that. The gala was canceled due to death threats. That's the first that I've heard of that. Let me tune into that. Where would the death threats come from? I'm actually, okay, let me tell you what I'm picking up there. That was an excuse, that was, I actually don't feel that it's true. I actually don't feel that that's true. I actually am not picking up that there were actual death threats about the gala and threats of violence. I tells it like I sees it. What are you wearing, an insurrection gala? Maybe the shamans, what do they call them? The QAnon shaman outfit. Do you bring smoke bombs, full combat gear? I know, right? Insufficient ticket sales? Well, what I'm picking up... Hey, Deborah. Thanks for sharing my song. We need to talk because I didn't know anything about a giveaway gift. And if I'm going to give away a gift, I kind of need to know that because it put me in an embarrassing position. Anyway, that's all. I didn't know anything about that. Okay. It would have broken his bail term. So what I'm reading on... What I'm reading on is... What happened? Why did the January 6th gala get canceled? Like really? Like really? Yeah. I don't think that it was the death threats. I don't. Yeah, Deborah, can you email me about this giveaway thing that I didn't know anything about? Please? Yeah, but I didn't say that I was giving away anything. I mean, you know. I feel like a mushroom in the dark. January 6th. Why did they cancel it? Trump is scared. I got the Trump is scared. Interesting. Here's what I get. It was out of fear that it got canceled. The 8 of Pentacles. Yeah. Trump just... I mean, there's so many things that he's juggling. Am I buffering? Please tell me it's not so. Am I buffering? All right. Okay. Me and technology, we're attempting to get along better. We might need counseling. I might need to go to counseling for between me and technology. We have issues. Okay. Here it is. The reason that the January 6th gala got canceled was because Trump is in a very weakened position. I feel like he was talked into technology will win, right? No, I said counseling with technology. I don't think that, I don't think it was that he was given a sense that it would go well at the gala. I think he was highly influenced by people around him that are trying to keep... I mean, there's so many things. It's like whack-a-mole for the people around Trump. Not that I feel sorry for them, because I don't. But with all the crimes that he just keeps committing, do they really need this? New Jersey has canceled the liquor license at his club because of his conviction. Yes, I'm not feeling that death threats was the reason. Right? Nine of Rods. There's too many irons in the fire for Trump. Yep. It's just too much. It's like you pile one thing on top of another and on top of another, and after a while the whole thing topples. Right? How do you hold a big ticket gala without booze? Right? What, are they going to bring their own booze? And I don't know if anybody knows, Kathy, if you know how much it was for a ticket. Any idea? Maybe someone can Google that. How much did it cost to go to the gala that's not happening anymore? And if there was a rate that you had to pay, if there were ticket sales, $1,500 minimum to go to a January 6th gala to celebrate the people that violently attacked our United States Capitol? You can't make this shit up. Tickets range from $1,500 per person for general admission to $50,000. Okay, what I want to know is, and we can look. Okay, no one bought tickets. Okay, because I was just wanting to know if they did indeed buy tickets. Are you sure no one bought tickets? Because it was supposed to be like tomorrow or Friday. Warren, why are you asking for 2 group hugs? My patience is really thin today, so just, gun shootings have that effect on me, so just, I need to take a breath. So let's all be gentle. I love you guys. He's not campaigning all week. MSM is silent. He's senile, but MSM is all excited for the debate. EXCITD, Thomas. I'm just being the spelling teacher. Let's see. I recall group hugging on Monday, Warren. I think you're mistaken. I'm going to pull 3 cards about the people around Donald Trump. And then we're going to go to the nefarious cards. The people around Trump. What are they going through? There's a change of fortunes that they know about. The people around... Yeah, we had a group hug on Monday. I remember. Thank you. Thank you to my witnesses. Because justice matters. Right? See my sign? I go to the Glenn Kirshner event. And our Democracy Smurf has a pin that says Justice Matters. Don't you be telling me that something didn't happen that did. Anyway. I love you guys. I'm glad you're here. It helps. All of us. The people around Trump are having a rough time because things are their fortune is changing. They're seeing how well Kamala and Walz are doing. The money's kind of drying up. I have the sense that the money's going through Trump like a sieve. Yes, we'll do a group hug for the victims of the shooting and the survivors. And all shootings. The 2 of Pentacles is... Oh, we'll look at that. MAGA Mike and 45 plan to not let the budget pass. Yeah, we'll take a look at that. Yep. Here's the thing. The people around Trump know that their fortunes are wearing thin. The King of Cups... Trump is still thinking that he has money. He's losing his mind. And the 2 of Pentacles is, and that's part of the reason they canceled the gala, because it's too much. It's too much to keep, juggling. Right? The loser is stealing the money. Yes, I definitely get that very strongly. I get that very strongly. They see the writing on the wall, exactly. Betty put it perfectly. The people around Trump that are helping him see the writing on the wall. I'm going to stick with these cards for a second. I'm going to ask about the fallout from the military of his Arlington Cemetery stunt. By the way, that section that he was in, section 60, that's a restricted area for taking photographs, but it's not like there are no places in that cemetery to take a photograph if you want to do that. The one area, the one section where I guess that family wanted to go, apparently that family didn't have any concern for the other soldiers' gravestones that were there. So I don't know what's up with that. Yeah, we're definitely praying for the families in Georgia. So 3 cards about the fallout from the Arlington Cemetery incident. We can't be just letting him break the law over and over and over again. He actually is feeling like he's immune. He thinks he's immune for anything. If there's a law, he needs to break it. I mean, let's just consider, a child will do that. A child will break the rules. Their parent says, no, 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 and the child breaks the rules. Like a toddler, right? It continues to break the rules because why? Why does that child feel more tempted to break the rules? Like Trump, if you say no, he says, oh, that makes him want to do it more, right? That makes him want to do it more. Too bad for the no gala Lara wanted to perform. Oh, God. Talk about delusional. Okay. So what is this thing that he has going on? Like if you say it's against the law, he wants to do it more. Dear guides, oh guides, please help me to understand this. Why does he do that? It feels to me like the reason he has to break a law, if there's a law, is because it gives him like a rush. He gets a rush out of it. Yeah. It's like waving a red flag in front of a bull. Yes, it feels like it's a rush for him. He is a toddler. But I'm going further than getting attention. I feel like it's an emotional, like our physiology has a chemical response based on the emotion that something, triggers in us. So I feel like he gets an adrenaline hit. And he rides that for a while. And then when it starts to fade away, then he has to commit another crime. I think it's the Roy Cohn effect. Like in a certain way, I feel like Trump feels like he gets kind of approval for that. Anyway, so I'm reading on how the military is going to respond. I repeatedly get that this is not going away. That this Arlington Cemetery incident is not going away. They cannot set a precedent for, oh, well, Trump did it, so it's not sacred anymore. Really? Yeah, I just pick up that he gets like a physical adrenaline rush or something like that. But the military, I don't feel like is going to let this go. This is the Empress of the United States. Yogi Bear saying the reason they canceled the January 6th gala is Trump ran out of diapers. Maybe that's what he uses all his grift money for. I don't know. All right, yeah, the military is not going to leave this Arlington Cemetery incident alone. It's not going away. So there's a change of fortune for Trump. And actually, yes. John's saying the loser 45 is a private citizen right now, just like all of us. He should be prosecuted to the fullest extent when he breaks laws. Yeah. Should we read on Lara Trump? Yeah, and Trump is self-sabotaging too, because he's lost the military vote. Let me ask the pendulum. And we'll do a hug in a moment. We'll use this pendulum, since I can't find any others. Has Trump lost the military vote? Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yes, he lost it. You like my cute dollar store glasses? I keep losing all my other ones. Things just walk away from me. Wait, where'd it go? It has legs. This morning I couldn't find my phone, and then I got my pendulum out, and my pendulum found my phone. It's a handy little tool. Speaking of that, I am going to have classes coming up soon for the psychic season, and I will be offering another pendulum class. Now, we're going to the nefarious cards, and we're going to read on MAGA Mike. But first we're going to do a group hug, okay? The only reason Trump was sent to military school was because his parents didn't want him around because he was that bad. Trump is signing his name President Donald J. Trump in court documents. Yes, he's delusional. Let's ask if he really thinks he's the president. Christine loved the pendulum class. Does Trump still think, does he think he's still the president? Yes, actually he does. Lara Trump should sing in New York so the rats have a reason to leave. Thomas, you got any dad jokes? I don't see any. Okay, so on a serious note, and let's really set the intention out there. We are serious. We are not going to go through a school year again with children being massacred and teachers. Alright, so let's just do a real serious group hug to send comfort to the families. I mean, if that's even possible, some semblance of comfort. Pray for the souls that we lost today in Georgia. And gun reform, now, not later, okay? 1, 2, 3. To all those who have lost loved ones in gun massacres. Let's keep praying about that. Let's keep praying about that. Gun reform now. Yeah, shot and killed. So, the school year just started. We can't do this. We cannot keep doing this. We can't. It has to be unacceptable. I'll get that song recorded too about gun violence called Bring This to an End. Unfortunately, the studio down the street is really booked. There's a couple things I want to get recorded. So pray that I get a little couple hours in the studio. It's real convenient because it's right down the street. I'm going to pull 3 cards. Now, when I think about the budget and not you know, like Trump holding it hostage, I don't think it's going to succeed. I really don't. While I'm thinking of it, because I keep forgetting to tell you, please hit the thumbs up. Please. This is free. I just need you to hit the thumbs up. And I do take donations. I have a bunch of these. The Danger of Christian Nationalism Project 2025. I ordered thousands of them to distribute in the parades. I distributed them. A lot of you know this. The 4th of July parades, 3 of them. And I have plenty if you want them. What's going on? Okay, thanks, Thomas. Okay, that makes sense, because I even I did miss your message. Foregoing dad jokes today to honor the kids and teachers whose lives are lost. I can totally respect that. Thank you for explaining. Because I had a moment of maybe I should just not come on for PNN. I did. I had a moment like that, but I think we just need to be together. I understand that feeling very much so. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Georgia is Jude is in Georgia. It's we have to do something. We can't just go back to sleep. If you want these cards, send an email to AnnetteDion7@gmail.com and I will send you a little stack of them so you can distribute them. If any Republicans get into office that are part of this, any MAGAs get into office that are part of this, we get nothing. We only get destruction. It's a recipe for, it's a plan to inflict suffering on the American people. If you think they're going to do gun reform laws, yeah, right. 3 cards about MAGA Mike and this whole budget thing. So Trump just, like he's somebody, right? He just gets in there. Thank you for the donation, Rose. Where's my bill? Thank you. That's what Trump keeps doing. And we've heard that he's talking to Netanyahu, let's don't have a ceasefire because it'll be bad for the election. As if Trump is going to win. So 3 cards about MAGA Mike specifically. Yeah, send me an email if you want the cards. I won't be able to send them unless you send me an email with your address, your mailing address. MAGA Mike. I think he's done. I think MAGA Mike is done. Knight of Swords, that's justice coming for him. Queen of Cups, that's got Kamala energy all over it. And also Liz Cheney, who knows that MAGA Mike was part of the insurrection. 45 was saying President Biden did nothing on gun control. Yeah, you want to hear another good one? Donald Trump, after the Arlington Cemetery incident, literally stood up at some rally that he was doing and said, Biden killed those 13 soldiers. He said that. It's hard. It's hard. I think MAGA Mike is done. I think MAGA Mike is done. I see us celebrating. I see him being held to account. And I see the Kamala Harris prosecutor energy all over this. Kamala Harris, and the reason I mentioned Liz Cheney is because I feel like, I don't know if Kamala has had in-person discussions with Liz Cheney, but Liz Cheney has the dirt on MAGA Mike. Yep. Thank you, Darren. Oh, when you send me a donation through the snail mail, I will send you inspiring flyers. I have a lot of these that my teacher Tony Stone wrote. They're writings of hers, they're writings of quotes and stuff. When I reach for light, I feel flawless order. I am in a perfect system. I am thankful again. So I have a whole bunch of them. She passed away, but her husband still sends them. So when you send me a donation from the mail, I will send you some nice inspiring writings because I have so many. And I think you'll enjoy them. What? Did anyone hear a new Trump campaign slam against Kamala Harris that because she is black, she can't run for president based on an old law? I think he thinks he's in the Civil War times. All right. Yeah, so you got your flyers? Yay. Yeah, thanks, Darren. This whole MAGA debacle, they are weak. It feels weak. They've been in recess, and I think they come back. Thank you, Marby. They've been in recess. There's your donation bill. They're coming back next week, I think. They're trying to pull out Dred Scott. They're coming back substantially weakened. Because I do believe that when Joe Biden said he was going to step aside, they were in recess, right? I'm trying to remember. They were in recess then. So the MAGA's coming back. Whoa, boy. They're substantially weakened. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I'm tuning in. Yeah, I can feel them flailing. I can feel them not having any firm foundation to stand on. So we are looking at that. What's it going to be like for them? They're going to be nervous. I have the Seven of Cups, and this is about, Harry Houdini here. Just lie, 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 lie. They're going to be coming back with an abundance of lies. An abundance of lies. They're just going to lie, lie, lie. People want joy over hate, that's for sure. The Nine of Wands. Oh, yeah. It's going to be rich people. Jared Moskowitz's, the Dan Goldman's, the Jamie Raskins, the Jasmine Crockett's. Who else? They're not gonna. The MAGAs coming back to Congress are not gonna know what hit them. They are outsmarted. I mean, the Democrats are so far beyond them IQ wise. Yeah, Eric Swalwell. He was at the Glenn Kirshner event that I went to in DC. I didn't get to talk to him. He was kind of in and out. I wanted to talk to him. Yeah, Jude saying I keep getting they know what they do. You don't know why. What do you mean they know what they do? I keep getting they know not what they do. They're dumb. Dumb 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 dumb. The dumb 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 dumb. I guess it's mind-boggling how dumb they are. Hey, Gil. Mind-boggling how dumb they are. It's going to be... yeah, that's what you meant, right? They know not what they do. It's going to be a you-know-what show. The Democrats are just going to throw it right back at them. They've got the receipts. This is what it's going to be like. Now, I didn't... They're smarter by half. They're just so dumb. They're just so dumb. Yeah, Hakeem Jeffries. Yep. It's gonna be interesting. When I moved to the South, when I lived in the South, coming from here, I always kind of laughed at the way people say, that's very interesting. It's gonna be very interesting. James Comer is gonna find it very interesting. Sorry, I don't mean to make fun of your Southern accents if you have a Southern accent. It's very charming. Oh, I'm just making fun of the people I don't like. Yeah. Boy, it's going to be rich. It's going to be rich. I don't get that the budget won't pass. I don't get that they're going to be able to shut down the government. Libby the Lamb is back. Was it Thomas that was always asking about Libby the Lamb? I hate to tell you that Libby the Lamb had a little mishap. He got a little too close to the flame, but he's okay. It was just like one of those Trump things. Sorry. He just got grazed. He got grazed by a little bit of a flame. I caught it in time. I'll see. I'm going to see if I can fix that. That's Libby the Lamb. Okay, poor Libby. I might just bleach it out or something. Stay up north on Melton, Texas. Part of the reason I moved back to my hometown here is because of the heat in the summer. You can now book a reading with Annette using a credit card. Thank you, Terry. Terry's been helping me in ways I could never be helped by anyone else. I really appreciate it. She's setting me up. And by the way, speaking of that, my Substack was not set up that you can be a paid subscriber. Grassroots of Democracy Group. I write 3 articles a week. Terry is a jewel. She really is. And if you go to Grassroots of Democracy Group and you subscribe, It's only $8 a month to subscribe, and it really will help me out a lot. Business has been way, 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 way down. And I make every effort to not freak out. The Lord will provide. But you might want to book a reading. Okay, where is his maxi pad? I know. Poor Libby. The government budget. I forgot to pour myself some tea. I got a little sidetracked with the news. Like I said, Thomas, I understand. I almost wanted to just forego coming on tonight, but we need each other. You think the Smurf had a little too many hits on my bong? Oh yeah, he's always flopping around. Let's see. Oh yeah. He doesn't have a very good seat. It's just, he's deep in thought. The government. Are they going to shut the government down because Trump tells them to? It's going to be bad for MAGA. They're actually behind the scenes. They're planning to shut the government down. It's going to be bad for them. It's going to be very bad for them. Yeah. MAGA's got it coming to them. The more of a ruckus they cause, the more trouble they're going to be in legally. Rose wants me to attach Velcro to Democracy Smurfs, but I've tried that before. I think that Betty Bunny, I think I did that for her. As far as shutting down the government, it's not, they're going to try to. They're talking about it behind the scenes right now. They're talking about, yeah, I do think that they're going to be sorry. Do I have a flag as a window curtain? This is just a piece of fabric. It's not a flag. To cover up, because that ring light really bothers me. I find it really distracting. So that is why I do that. See, isn't it better without that light? It looked like a hollow moon. Speaking of moons, how y'all feeling with that new moon in Virgo energy? I felt it was very intense. That Smurf is related to Tommy Chong. Tommy Chong? That is old stuff. Turn off the light, you won't be able to see me. Honestly, if I turn off that ring light, I'd be in the, you wouldn't even say, you'd be like the invisible psychic. Very intense new moon. Very intense. Okay, so we're gonna pull 3 cards about the loser, who is really, he's in the throes of onset of dementia. You'll see my glow. You really won't see me. I even have the light on during the day when I'm working. I did do a show today. Check it out. It's under the lives with Allie. Hang on a second. Oh, yeah. Thank you for bringing it up. What do I think of DOJ cracking down on Russian election? I do see a lot of security around this election. That is for sure. Hang on. I really just want to tell you, it was Allie. I want to get her YouTube channel correct. Oh, it's Allie. Anyway, it's under my live videos. The Donald. Yeah, Knight of Swords, not good. No, look at this. This is very scary. Vislav of Polotsk. I have to look up in the book what place that being played in world history. It's getting real. It's getting real for Trump. This is, if this card gives you any like emotional sort of impression, this is how it is for Trump right now. He cannot hold it together. What is that thing? Is it a cat? I don't know. Maybe I'll read from the book next time. These are characters in history. Seven of Pentacles. It's just too much. I keep on getting that. It's too much. It's too much for Trump. He can't. It's too much. He can't keep up with it. And this, Damon, what do you think of this card? I'm going to start looking up these characters in the little book that came with it, because these are all characters out of history. The Page of Wands. Trump is counting on the people around him, like the Stephen Chungs and Eric and Don Jr. and it's not, they might as well not be there for how much good they're doing. All right, Darren saying, I got a text from the Maryland Democratic. Let's keep our English proper. The Democrat, without the IC being used as an adjective, is a MAGA invention. Darren, Democratic. Anyway, I appreciate what you're saying. Democratic. Come on, you're a teacher. We are going to be meeting every Saturday at noon to go door-to-door campaigning for Democrats. Let's hear it! Yay! I'm going to advocate for us taking back democratic as an adjective, because MAGAs did that as a form of mockery, and it's slipped into our language. Yeah, that's awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. If Trump fakes COVID right now, he could get both out of both the debate and also the sentencing. Not really. Darren, I just had to correct you on that. It's not about you. It's about the MAGAs doing that and using improper English. And Jamie Raskin called out Lauren Boebert for that. I think he's called the MAGAs out many times. You know, they're just stupid. All right, I'm going to go back to more normal cards. Let me first pull a moon card for this new moon. Why are you saying Banana Republic? I don't like when people say Banana Republic. It bothers me. Yeah, so you know what I'm talking about. I'm pointing it out to just be an influence if I can. It's democratic. Don't let the MAGAs win, because they're dumb and they don't say proper English. And I don't mean to be mean. That's just a fact. Oh, Cheryl, you're so sweet. Thank you. I'm pulling a moon card for this new moon energy, which, you know, we're still kind of riding that. And I believe I believe we're going to do a show, Kathy Bale and I, on the 17th. I don't know if she's still in the chat. But I picked that date, and it happens to be a full moon lunar eclipse, right? Is that correct? It is. It's a full moon lunar eclipse. The 17th. So mark your calendar. We're going to do a show. I'll confirm that with her. Okay, the moon card for tonight. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. I mean, I know we're in a new moon, but I'm just giving you the energy. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Okay? Liz Cheney just nominated Kamala. Isn't that interesting? Yay! Because I was just saying, when I was reading on MAGA Mike Johnson, that I see Kamala talking to Liz Cheney, so they probably had a conversation about MAGA Mike. Yeah, that's awesome. That's really good news. See, I'm glad we got together and we didn't get too sunk by the bad news about the shooting, so we could bring each other up. Yeah, great card, right? Let's read on the DOJ stopping Russian interference in our election. Oh, yeah, he was born, yeah, Trump was born on an eclipse. Rose is saying, Rose Blue, they say people go away on an eclipse. So what do you mean by go away? Pray tell. Let's use these cards and ask about the DOJ. I'm going to make an effort to stop at 1 hour tonight because people don't want to watch long videos. Yeah, Kamala's doing great. So we're going to pull 3 cards about how successful the DOJ will be at stopping Russian propaganda interference. Thomas put a bunch of skulls up there. That's what he thinks Trump's eclipse will be. You see Tucker and Fox sweating up a storm? Now they're attacking Kamala's accent. I mean, her laugh, her color, her being joyful, her accent. That's all they got. That's all they got. 3 cards about the DOJ. Shutting down Russian propaganda and Chinese propaganda. They're not just stopping at Russia. Propaganda that's designed to interfere with our election. Just like what happened in 2016. Can we all be clear? The reason Trump ever became president was because Russia interfered. I don't want to hear any MAGA again saying that didn't happen. It did happen. Yes, and so we're looking, Michael, at what the DOJ. Oh yeah, oh baby, yes, the DOJ will succeed at shutting down the Russian propaganda. Jamie's saying what accent? Exactly. They're on Fox. They're saying, and even that idiot Peter Doocy during a press conference. I'm telling you. Well, what about Kamala's accent? What about it? What a fool. He's a tool fool. Oh my gosh. So, night, Deborah. Thank you for your help getting the word out. Grassrootsofdemocracy.com. The DOJ is going to succeed at shutting down this Russian propaganda that keeps trying to slip by. And they've just gotten started in terms of chipping away at it. It's not like they haven't been, but they've just gotten started in the shutting it down phase. Yep. Remember Prigozhin that Putin, I almost said Trump, that Putin offed. Oh, little airplane accident there, Prigozhin. Yeah. Prigozhin was really a kingpin of the Russian bots, the propaganda. Let's read on Fox. I'm going to write to Faux News about getting the heinous, monstrous, misogynist, you-know-what, a-hole, Jesse Waters, fired. Putin arrested 13 generals over losses. Have you heard what? I almost said Tucker Carlson. I'm getting these people mixed up in my head because they're also heinous in the same kind of way. Jesse Waters, he's trying to be Tucker Carlson. The misogyny coming out of that guy, and then he does the smirk. Oh, well, I didn't mean that. What I'd like to do to him. Smartmatica's financial help to keep the lawsuits going. Yeah, I'm going to try and get him fired. I'm going to have an influence there. 3 cards about Fox and Jesse Waters. I mean, they're losing it. They're just making stuff up to see if it will stick. I see the Titanic. Faux News. Well, you know, when you think about it, they had something to do with January 6th, right? Fox News. all this, yes, look what I'm picking up on. Faux news. Yeah, the Trump Titanic, I like it. The Trump Titanic is sinking fast. When you really think about it, this is about January 6th, and this is about Fox News involvement in January 6th. And if you really look at it, of course they had involvement in January 6th, because they went on and on and on and on and on without stopping about the big lie for a long time. Page of Swords, the word's going to start to get out. This is about Jesse Waters. More and more and more. We hate him. He's a no good, you know what. And Fox is going to be held accountable right around, there's a connection between the Russian propaganda attempting to once again interfere with our election in 2024. There's a connection between the DOJ shutting that crap down and Fox. They are connected. Titanic. Yeah, they're losing it, and that's what they get for harming people. That's what they get for harming America. That's what they get for letting people die because Fox perpetuated that COVID was a hoax. Good Lord. I'm going to pull 3 cards to get us from now until Friday, when we'll be back. Please continue to pray for the victims of the shootings and their families, and that something happens right away. Come on, Smartmatic. I think Smartmatic is going to step it up with Fox. Let's pull 3 cards from this lovely deck that Tia sent me. Hey, Tia. Tarot D. St. Croix. Before I do that, I just want to say, please join us at Grassroots of Democracy. Thursday nights are our discussion group. Saturday nights are that's our time to get our work done to save democracy. There are less than 2 months left. Yeah, we want action for sure. We want action on gun reform. My income has slowed down significantly, and to tell you the honest truth, it's very scary. And help me to help you. PsychicAnnetteDion.com. I'm also a spiritual life coach. It's a win-win. I've got classes coming up in September. I will post them by the weekend. And what else? Spiritual life coaching, Church of Spirituality. Our discussion group is posted at Church of Spirituality on YouTube. 3 cards for the collective. And Substack, go to Substack. If you can become a subscriber of my Substack, Grassroots of Democracy group, that helps me too. It's $8 a month. Yeah. Man, I'm not worried, Rose. I'm not gonna like have my hair on fire because YouTube is going after the psychics. Why? Like, where did you hear that? That they're going after the psychics? Let's not be overly dramatic, okay? I don't feel like they're going after us. They're just not supporting us. Can you rephrase that, please, for me? I appreciate it. The next couple of days. The 8 of Pentacles, just plugging away. Kamala, plugging away. Thank you, Darren. Yes, Church of Spirituality makes your life better. I have a testimonial here. Yeah, Rose, I just don't like to look at it as they're going after us. It sounds very witch hunty. That's all. It's just me. I just have to do a lot of work in that area and fight. The Isaac Hayes music Yes, the song was, I'm drawing a blank. Was it What's Going On? No? No, it's okay, Rose. I just want you to know how it sounds. It sounds discouraging to say they're going after the psychics. It gives them too much power, you know. Anyway. Sending love and light to me for protection. What are you guys doing? Why are you saying these things? What's going on? Who's needing all this protection? Hold on, I'm coming. That's what it was. The Isaac Hayes song. Yeah. It's like they just Trump can't find a law that he doesn't want to break. So let's just yeah. But why are you saying that you need to protect? Let's finish this reading. We are protected. I love you guys. Knight of Wands. Are you all okay? I know, but we're good, right? Let's accentuate the positive. Look, we're here. We're good. Yeah, we're good. You know, it's like, speaking of Southern accents, it's like when I moved to... Let me just tell you this quick story. We're good, right? We're perfect. When I moved to Nashville in 1991, it was a total culture shock, as you can imagine. And they say this thing in Nashville. They say, whenever you're going up somewhere, you just, instead of saying, bye, see you, have a good time, they go, be careful. And it just caught me off guard when I first ever heard that. I was like, why are you telling me to be careful? I was fine. It's taken me forever to read these community cards. Okay, so Kamala Harris and Tim Walz are working really hard, and they're getting somewhere. They really are. The Knight of Wands, their message is strong, especially. Yeah, but Betty, do you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? It's a Southern thing. It just, there's an inference in there that you're in danger. That's all I'm saying. I'm just having a conversation. And the Queen of Wands. Oh yeah, the message is going to be exceedingly strong. Come on back now, you hear. That's more positive. It means you're fine, you're coming back. And you're welcome when you come back after you've ventured out into the dangerous world and you came back fine. I'm done. I'm done for tonight. Getting you know what done, Cheryl saying that's that new moon in Virgo energy. Thank you so much. Thank you to the new people that showed up tonight. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up. Nice job on the thumbs up. Much appreciate. Members receive an affirmation in their inbox every day, and they get invited also to a psychic party, which I did an amazing channeling. Thanks to Barbara Mooney here, who transcribed the whole thing. You never know what's going to happen at the psychic party once a month, the last Saturday of the month. That's all I got for you tonight. Be well. Keep praying for gun laws to be put in place immediately. Love you guys. I wouldn't be me without you. Thank you. All right. Namaste.